Hey guitar friends, it's Mike. I'm going to take you through two guitars I picked up recently on Reverb. I got them for a great price. I am a collector of the old made in Japan guitars from the late 1960s into the 70s and even into the 1980s. And I even have a Greco Les Paul that is a 1990. Beautiful guitar. So I don't know why I have a soft spot in my heart for these guitars, but I do. I like repairing them, refurbishing them, putting them back together again, and bringing them back to life. This one here is an old Sekova. And I remember back in the late 1970s buying a Sekova 12 string. It was white and it had a Strat body. And I have no idea what happened to that guitar. No clue. But I picked this one up off of Reverb for a great price. And you can see that Sekova really went out of their way to put a lot of work and detail into this guitar. And it is a 12-inch radius, by the way. And you can see the custom truss rod. It has the diamond inlay, or their version of it. Okay, binding is great on the guitar. Now, it does have a couple of dings and blemishes, which is something you would expect for a guitar that is 50 years old. The only new components on the guitar is the pick guard. So I put a new pick guard on. And the only other change to the guitar was the tuners. So the guitar had these tuners on originally. These are the new ones, so the old ones look like this. These would be the vintage style tuners. And the reason why I replaced them is because the guitar had 5 gold, 1 silver, and the silver didn't match. So I figured, let me put a new set on. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the guitar. Okay, so starting from the headstock, we could see it's got a nice truss rod cover. It says custom on it. And let's take a look at the fretboard. Actually, the frets are in pretty good shape. I did clean the guitar up, so the frets have been polished. And you can see the knob pointers. And this is something that a lot of Japanese guitars back in the day shipped with. That's the original tailpiece and the original bridge. That's the original pickups. And you can see the pickup covers don't sit as low as what we are accustomed to these days. And I did take the covers off to see if maybe the soldering in the back had broken off. I did take the pickups out and to see if I could reseat the covers, and that's as low as it goes. And I have seen other made in Japan, made in Korea guitars with this type of pickup cover setup. Okay? She plays beautifully. I was very surprised at how well she stays in tune. I was very impressed, in fact. So let's take one more look. And so she was a great buy. Got her for about $200. She does have a couple of blemishes. This is something that you would expect. You've got some scuffing and dings and chips there. But all in all, a very nice guitar. The output is about 8,000 ohms for both the neck position and the bridge position. I think the bridge is a little higher, maybe 8.2 or 8.4. Okay, so the next guitar I'm going to show you is an old Electra from the 1980s, and she's a real beauty. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the Electra. And she's from the 1980s. I don't have an exact date, but she's also in great shape. She has a couple of scuffs and a couple of dings, but overall, again, for a guitar that's about 40 years old, she's in wonderful condition. And it shipped in the original case, and in the original case was the Electra lifetime warranty. And this was from St. Louis Music Supply Company, 1400 Ferguson Avenue in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so that's a nice little ad that the seller left in the case. But let's take a look. You can see this guitar also has the pointers And everything on this guitar is original. There's the original tailpiece, bridge, obviously the original pickups. Let's take a closer look. There's the neck pickup. You can see it has a little ding or dent in the cover. And also a 12-inch radius. And I'll go slow here. Let's take a look at the frets. I haven't cleaned her up yet. I did wipe the body down a little bit, but these are the strings that the guitar is shipped with, and I haven't gotten to it yet, but I did want to do a video to show you because she is beautiful. Now I picked this guitar up for $350, and that's a steal. Trying to find these old Electras in this condition for $350 is not easy. A lot of times you'll see them for $500, $600, $700. So I was quite pleased that I was able to get the deal on it that I did. So let's take a look, and you can see here that we do have some chipping and wear to the body. Again, for a guitar that's 40 years old, that's something that we should expect. Okay, let's take a look at the other side here. See what we've got. And you can see that we've got some wear here. But all in all, I have no complaints, especially for the money. Like I said, for $350. And so I will clean her up, and I do plan on doing a video where I will present all of my made in Japan, made in Korea, lawsuit era guitars, and I have about 10 to 12 of them. And I think the video will be a lot of fun for a lot of you out there, because I do receive a lot of comments and the occasional email where there are other fans of the made in Japan guitars during the lawsuit era, going back into the 1960s, the 70s, and even into the 1980s. All right, so that's it. Those are the two guitars I wanted to show you. The first one was the Sekova Les Paul style custom, and this one is the Electra from the 1980s. Take care, everybody. The comment section is open, and have a great day.